Honorable Prime Minister of the Republic of Uganda, the Honorable Ministers present, and all the dignitaries present. Welcome to the 8th International Oil and Gas Summit 2023.
I would like to take this opportunity and privilege to welcome you to the 8th edition of the Oil and Gas Conference under the theme, Harnessing Opportunities, Overcoming Challenges, and Creating a Sustainable Future. To our sponsors, partners, we thank you for the support, and your support continues to make this summit a reality.
Uganda's oil and gas story has been a very interesting one, driven by commitment and value maximization. For some time now, we have been working patiently, but in a focused manner, under the guidance of His Excellency, the President of Uganda, and I'm very, very appreciative.
This year's summit is happening at a crucial time when we are beginning to witness the fruits of our strategic patience and hard work in the oil and gas sector. And we are set for first oil in 2025. Our strategy, therefore, is to continue developing more of these renewable energy resources. With these words, it's now my pleasure to declare this conference open. I wish you all fruitful deliberations for God and my country.
I'm happy to state that our per barrel emission is among the lowest in the world at 13 kilograms of carbon dioxide per barrel. On my behalf and on behalf of my colleagues, I would like to thank His Excellency, the President, for having visionary leadership, which has enabled the sector to register remarkable milestones. May this summit be a catalyst for positive change and progress.
In addition to being the annual event or the annual platform for sharing information in Kampala, the Uganda International Oil and Gas Summit, as part of the world's largest oil and gas event organizers, has been able to extensively market opportunities and collaborations in Uganda across our global database and at major international events across the world. Therefore, this 8th Uganda International Oil and Gas Summit is timely in that it's being organized at the start of the development and production phase.
The skills we are trying to put in place should be able to translate into jobs internationally. We are in an international forum, right? So even if my oil and gas experts here do not get jobs here, they should be able to go to Nigeria and get jobs. Because we are AFCFTA, right? We are exporting and importing goods and services, right? And all this is import substitution. So we are not only substituting just commodities, but also services. So I think we should be able to get the big companies, grow them now by investing in them now to build that kind of capacity.
For Ugandans, what you need to do is, like they said, stop crying, partner, collaborate with people, start to that level you can. Okay? Start to the level that you have capacity for.
You need to bring those services into Uganda so that Ugandans will learn from the field. Some of the things Schlumberger was using to render oil services in Nigeria, today we are manufacturing them in Nigeria. We are building those systems in Nigeria. Most of us were trained by Schlumberger, Halliburton, and all those multinational oil servicing companies. That's how we got the knowledge, got the skill, and came to this level. So if you allow the service companies come in, employ Ugandans, over 4 or 5 years, they will learn the skill, they will learn the trade, and start building up their own. If you give them fund today, they will not succeed because the knowledge is not there yet.
I would like to conclude by looking at and encouraging women, especially in the technical roles, given the hard conditions associated with the oil and gas industry, to look at the bigger picture, not just to look at themselves as women and to have self-pity on themselves, but to know that they too can do it and can even do it better.
For Uganda, you really need to look at life cycle career for women and put in place what is required. Create that inclusive culture, but more importantly, join networks. It is still very important. You don't have to be a man or woman. If you want to do something, you have to go out, find out what it's about. It has to come from you. And the reason why I just said no men here, it wasn't that I was planning to have no men. I think it's also important sometimes for women's voices to be heard. And I'm so grateful for this sector because it's a sector that has allowed me to impact. For those of us who are building companies, we are leaving a legacy. It's not going to die with us. We'll leave it for the next group. Thank you for your time. Thank you.
My team and I were privileged a couple of months ago to pay a visit to Hoima. And we have been involved in various conversations with different upstream providers in terms of how we as MTN can enable the connectivity and the digitization of the various services that you offer. So that is the reason why we are here today. And I think for me, on behalf of my team, and we have a stand on the outside which you can visit to just get an understanding of what MTN can do. So for us here as MTN, it really is a privilege and a great honor to have this opportunity to be able to address you.
What was recently done was the issue of having the procurement process take place. So those are the agreements which we signed. Otherwise, we first started by an MOU, and the meetings have been held both in Uganda and in Tanzania. We have held field excursion to agree on what's going on, and we have agreed that let us have a joint procurement so that we have that process in place.
And so to our colleagues in the MTN and the other communication companies, we have an opportunity of Uganda having another link to the SEACOM.
We are not crossing any wetland of international importance like a Ramsar site. That was avoided, and that was clearly avoided given the design during the review process.
In a special way, I express immense gratitude to our colleagues at the Ministry of Energy and Mineral Development, the Petroleum Authority of Uganda, UNOC, the National Oil Company, and all other departments in the ministry, as well as our partners that have pooled resources to successfully deliver the 8th Uganda International Oil and Gas Summit.
Our mission is to explore, manage, and add value to the petroleum resources in the effective and environmentally sound manner. And that's our core value and mission.
No nation has grown above poverty without energy sources. I'll give you an example. The United States of America, they were an embattled nation. Within 100 years of getting access to energy, look at how they became a superpower. And we can go on and on about different countries who have passed through this particular phase. So right now, I dare say, let Africa develop its resources and eliminate energy poverty. And when I say eliminate energy poverty by way of fossil fuels, I'm not here to advocate that we should not deal with renewable. I believe in an all-inclusive, all of the above approach of energy sources. Let us face the fossil fuels. Let's develop into our industrial revolution. Let us do that like every other country has done. Let us understand that oil and gas is here for Africa, and we need oil and gas to help us through our industrial revolution. Thank you very much.
As MTN, we are one of the sponsors today, and we shall extend that to the suppliers here today. If you sign up for whichever solution you signed up with my team on the other side, your first month will be free. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you. We like free.
Collaboration, collaboration, collaboration. Let's collaborate, let's talk to each other, and not just collaboration with companies outside of Africa, but within collaboration with South Sudan, with Nigerians. I've already collaborated with Nigerians actually. So collaboration.
There is no better way for you to leapfrog than partner with people from Nigeria, Ghana, Angola. Collaboration is key. Like Ebika said, PETA members and other members, they provide more than 250, 300 technical services. There are other service providers, 100 people in PETA, and almost about 9,500 registered service providers in NCDMB's NGQS.
My also other statement I'd like to make is that you are never profited in your home country. That's why you must travel, you must go out. I'm very privileged to have known Ranti, Patricia, Nick, all the PETA people. Be confident, and women in particular, be mentors. Do your homework and really try and decide what it is that you want to do.
We do not take anything that has happened in the last 2 days for granted. I want to take this opportunity to thank the strategic partners, MTN, who is the new kid on the block. Petroleum Authority has been with us, PETAN has been with us, UNOC has been with us. NILPET, Specs, Nile Drilling and Services, CNOC, East African Crude Oil Pipeline, Total Energies, Fairtex Group, Pontem Analytics, PwC, the group from WIN, Afrideb, City Ambulance, Commit, NDT, Africa, Suffield, and Wellfield. Thank you very much for believing in us and believing in the economy and believing in the event. I thank you very much once again, and I take this honor and privilege to wish you a safe journey back and send our regards to whoever you left there. Thank you very much.